UFC Nashville is this Saturday night, and we have 12 fights headlined by Derek Lewis taking on Teixeira, and I'm going to be going through each and every fight, starting at the bottom, working my way to the top, giving my picks and all my bets on this entire card. So let me know in the comments who you guys have bet. Leave a like on the video, click subscribe, turn those post notifications on. Don't miss last night's episode of Wager Wars. We had Propaholic versus Finesse the Books. It was a fun episode, as always, went almost 2 hours, so don't miss out on that. And make sure you go over, if you want to support the podcast or you're looking for a new sports book, check out Bet 105. They're not limiting winners, quick payouts. They got a couple great promos, the split decision. If you bet a fighter and they lose a split decision, they're giving you 25% of your money back. If you pick 3 fighters for a parlay, they'll give you a 15% odds boost. And if you sign up with my code in the caption below and click my link the code is Cody MMA. You're going to get an extra 50 when you deposit 100. So make sure you do that. Check it out. Get a new sports book. It's always good to shop around at least. And let's get into all these fights, man. First up, we got Klein taking on Melissa Martinez. And, yeah, man, this is one where, like I said, Fatima should win. She should take her down and submit her. But, man, I'm looking at that plus 850, and I'm honestly considering it, man, because it's women's MMA. It's a girl who's 1-1 in the UFC. I get it. It was a step up. It was up a weight class. It was her debut, yada, yada. Fatima should take this girl down and submit her. But, honestly, I'm staring at that plus 850, and I might bet it. I just think it's too wide, man. Like, Melissa coming in shape. If it sticks on the feet, she can hold her own in the striking. Fatima's definitely, better everywhere, but I think the striking's competitive enough. And I don't think she has amazing wrestling. So, if it stays on the feet, it'll be close. I think Fatima gets her down and submits her, but I might take a shot on that plus 850. Next up, we got Mike Davis taking on Mitch Ramirez. Mike's my boy. I root for him always. I also think he's super good, super talented everywhere, super well-rounded. And, he should win this fight. He should be a big favorite. But I do think the line's a little wide. You guys know me. I honestly, it's almost never that fights should be, plus 850, plus 750 in a UFC fight. It's just very rare that I think that the line should be that wide. I think Mitch is coming in shape. He's looking great. Coming in probably the best shape I've ever seen him. And I know he's going to fight for your money. So, man, I think I'm going to take this plus 750 and plus 850 on these first 2 fights, man. Look, you can put 0.15 of a unit on both of these, spread it out with 2 of these other big underdogs I like, and one of them wins, you're making money, man. So the pick is Mike. I think he wins, but I just think the line's too wide, man, and I might have to play that. Kennedy and Zechiku taking on Walter Walker. I think this is a pretty 50-50 fight, man, which makes me want to bet the dog, but I don't know. I think I'll probably just pass. I lean Kennedy, but I could see Walter getting some takedowns, some physical advantages that Kennedy's not used to giving up. So, I'll pick Kennedy, but I'm not confident in it. I'll probably just pass on that one. We move on to another big women's MMA favorite. We got Lauren Murphy, Eduarda Mora. Mora should be the favorite. She should be a big favorite, but minus 850, it's just, minus 700 something that it is now. I bet her earlier in the week, plus 475. You can get her at 5-1 right now. Look, I think Lauren Murphy's tough. She got good cardio. I get it. She's older. She's retiring. There's a lot of red flags. But if you're giving me almost plus 500 on the hardest fight for Mora, a girl with good cardio, tough to put out or finish, I'm going to say Mora gets the win, but I'm going to take a shot on this huge underdog. Moving on, Jake Matthews, Chitty, and Jaquani. This is a rare instance where I'm picking the underdog, Jake Matthews, but I don't have a bet on him. I might change that, but I just think it's pretty 50-50. If I was getting a little bit more, I just, plus 140, and, I do think it's 50-50. Sometimes it's enough for me, but this is a fight where I don't know, man. I've bet on both these guys a good bit. I don't really want to fade Chitty in this matchup because Jake might not wrestle, and if he doesn't knock Chitty out, it's going to be bad. So I'll pick Jake, and I'm going to say he uses that fight IQ, but I might just pass that fight, man. Chris Curtis, Max Griffin. I think Chris Curtis wins. I think the line's pretty justified. I think he probably should be about minus 300. So no bet for me because the line's where I would put it, to be honest. He does fight kind of close, so I don't hate fight goes to split or max by decision because if he wins, that's probably how it goes. But I'll take Chris Curtis by decision. We move on. Junior Tafa, Tokos. Absolute pass for me. Slight lean to Junior Tafa, but I'm never betting Tafa at chalk. Can't hate on anybody taking a shot on Tokos at these odds. You're fading Tafa at plus money. Can't hate on that, but I'll lean Tafa. Next up, we got Vitor Patino taking on Austin Lane. Man, I just want to pass this fight as well, but it is like, Vitor is looking juicy, he's looking great, he's huge, well, like jacked. Austin Lane's actually obviously the naturally bigger guy, but, Vitor filled out well for heavyweight, but, man, his body ain't used to carrying an extra like 40 pounds, man. He weighed in at 250, 249, so that's an extra 45 pounds. I would not be shocked if he gassed out. And, he probably knocks Austin Lane out, but I'm not going to lie, man. I'm staring at plus 500 on this, too, and I'm considering it. This might be just one of those cards where you just take some big underdog shots and just let it play out. I'll take Vitor knockout. We move on. Nate Landwehr, Morgan Shahier. Jesus, I'm a broken record on this one, but in this one, it's actually a little different because I am going to straight up pick the underdog, and I am betting him. It's sitting at plus 235 now. I'd happily take that, but I'll sit and wait because I think people are higher on Morgan than I am. He's well-rounded, he's good, but he just finds a way to lose. He's a terrible minute winner. He's like 5-10, 5-11 in decisions, and like 4 of the 5 are splits. Like, I'm just going to say Nate wins this by decision, just outworks him, and I will be betting him on the money line. Calvin Kattar, Steve Garcia. This is just a 50-50 pass for me, man. I lean Steve Garcia because of the momentum, but, stylistically, Calvin's got a nice jab, good power, and Steve's just so wild, man. He's just not somebody I really want to bet at chalk. I've bet him a good bit on this streak, like 3 of the 5 fights, but I just think I'm going to pass on this one, man. Kedar really could bounce back here with a knockout. He's not going to have to worry about the wrestling, so we move on. Co-main event, Stephen Thompson, Gabriel Bonfam. I think Bonfam should be the favorite. Wonder Boy is my boy as well, man, but it's tough. He is coming in shape as he always does. If he stays on the feet, he's going to be winning minutes, but I just think Bonfam gets him down and snatches the neck at some point, man. I have been tempted as the line's been growing, but I think I'll just pass because I know I'm biased. I love my boy Wonder Boy, but, as he would call me, Codylicious. No homo. We move on, though, to the main event. Derek Lewis, Teixeira. And I'm going with the vet, man. I get it. He's been finished 12 times. He's lost 12 times. He's been finishing like 10 of them. He's quit like 3 times. Talison's undefeated. He's the bigger guy, yada, yada. He's never fought anybody like Derek Lewis. He's been fighting cab drivers and bums. Maybe it won't matter. He's 15 years younger, bigger, undefeated. I get it. But I think he's never... I know he's never fought anybody like Derek. That power is different. All he needs to do is land first. First person that lands in this fight, I think, wins. We know Derek Lewis isn't going to be in there to take punishment. So if Talison lands early, he probably puts him away. But I'm going to say Derek Lewis lands that right hand in this first round and puts him out. Give me Derek Lewis by knockout. I will be betting him, but that line is only growing. It's plus 250 now. I might get even better. So far, the bets I already have locked in. Well, I have Murphy plus 475 locked in. I will 100% be betting Landwehr and Lewis. And then I'm honestly probably going to put a little sprinkle on Ramirez and Martinez. The way I look at it is I could bet 0.2 units on Murphy, 0.15 on Ramirez and Martinez, and the other 0.5 on Lewis. That's 1 unit. If any of the 4 guys win, guys or girls, I'm profitable. Now, obviously, I want more than one of them to win, but that's how people don't get it. They see you take a plus 850 and they're like, oh, he's not going to win. It's like, you got to play the numbers, man. I could spread that unit between those 4 fights, and if any of the 4 win, I'm profitable. And I really do think that at least one of them 4 are going to win. So, yeah, I am going to outright pick Derek Lewis. I'm going to bet him, and that's where I'm at so far. Like the video, click subscribe, turn those post notifications on. I will catch you guys next week. Until then, make some money.